Hello, welcome. My name is Ted Marks. I'm the owner and president of Fowlers Chocolates here in Buffalo, New York. Fowlers is the oldest candy company in Buffalo and the originators and the authentic manufacturer of Buffalo's finest contribution to confectionery, sponge candy. Sponge candy is our best-selling product no matter what the holiday is, whether it's Christmas, Valentine's, Easter, Mother's Day, or just any run-of-the-mill Tuesday. It's our best-selling product day in and day out. We're going to show a little bit about how we make Fowlers sponge candy. And it all starts with the simplest of ingredients, sugar and corn syrup. We mix those together, cook them on one of our candy gas stoves in a beautiful copper kettle. Fowlers copper kettles are a big part of the ingredient that makes Fowlers sponge candy as good as it is. We let it cool, then we mix that last little bit of ingredients, including baking soda in, and it all of a sudden starts to rise. We then take it back to the stove just to burn it, actually melt the bottom of it a little bit so that it will release from that beautiful copper kettle. And then we would turn it over and dump it into one of our custom-made forms that are really a great part of why Fowlers sponge candy is so good. Those forms are specially made for us by a local fabricator. They have some nice insulation capabilities, and the sponge that comes out of there is the light and airy and crisp stuff that people come to expect from Fowlers chocolates. They rest overnight where the temperature drops, and the following morning they're ready to be cut. You can see in the cutting process that this is very much a hand operation, and that's why each of the pieces is slightly different sized, makes it a little bit more homemade, gives it that unique Fowlers characteristic. Those small pieces get carried over to our enrobing machine, which is the same thing you've seen at the I Love Lucy show, a conveyor belt carrying candies from start to finish. The starting process puts a coat of chocolate on the bottom, and then it goes through the magic enrobing part. People call it a chocolate waterfall. I think it's more just a plain chocolate fall. And the pieces travel underneath it, getting completely coated in chocolate on all 6 sides. It goes through that enrobing section, across an area of open air to let the chocolate cool a little bit, and at the very end, the skilled folks at Fowlers take each and individual piece, inspecting them, making sure that they're good enough to be called Fowlers chocolates, and then they go right into the bag and sealed up in a box. And we'll package roughly 35,000 pounds of sponge candy throughout an entire 12-month cycle. So you can always find Fowlers chocolates at one of our 6 locations. It's also available online at fowlerschocolates.com. That's the process we use from start to finish. It's unique to Fowlers in a couple of ways. It's those copper kettles, the unique forming boxes, the ingredients we use to make it, and the really spectacular high-quality chocolate we have in both milk and dark chocolate. Fowlers sponge candy is available at any one of our 6 retail locations throughout Western New York, and of course online now at fowlerschocolates.com.